It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the morning edition. This is for Tuesday, the 8th of June. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather not changing much for the rest of the week. Every day we'll have these showers and storms around, some producing heavy amounts of rain, much like last night. Here we go. This is the upper air look across the country early this morning. Once again, we have this weak trough north and west of the state, providing for a rather unstable atmosphere and providing some dynamic support for rain. That was the radar this morning, a little before 5 o'clock. Had some rain falling over parts of North Alabama, down into the Birmingham metro. Heavier rain over the Mississippi Delta. Temperatures in the 60s and low 70s. Highs will be in the 80s again today. West of the state, flash flood watches for parts of the Mississippi Delta, Arkansas, over into northeastern Texas, and a few pockets with scattered heat advisories across the country. Also red flag warnings for a number of states out west for the dry conditions there and the wildfire danger. Got a marginal risk of severe storms just north and west of Alabama. Through parts of West Tennessee and North Mississippi. Also a risk of severe storms way up north over parts of the high plains into Montana. Tomorrow, a couple of marginal risks, one for West Texas, one for Montana. And day 3, which is Thursday, an enhanced risk over parts of the Dakotas and Montana as they're getting into the core of their tornado season up north. Here's the rain for the next 7 days across the country. Not much out west where they need it. Around here, the heavier totals over the northwestern part of the state. This is suggesting the shoals could receive 3 inches, 2.5 inches for Huntsville, then 1 inch or less for central and south Alabama. And again, we caution you, your number will vary. And the tropics, the Atlantic Basin, very quiet now. But again, the Hurricane Center is monitoring the southwest Caribbean for potential development late this week. They've got that now at a 30% chance of something forming there. If anything forms, most likely that will be drifting into Central America this weekend. And this is the European ensemble. This is the probabilistic outlook, the chance of a tropical depression forming. And we note some high probability showing up now off the Atlantic coast. This is for early next week, Sunday into Monday. If anything forms there, that moves out into the Atlantic. And also we'll be watching the Bay of Campeche next week, the far southwest Gulf of Mexico. Model fans, here we go. The GFS, the 06E run, valid today at 4. Again, upper low just north and west of the state. And again, today we'll see scattered showers and storms around. The high-res NAM has been pretty much useless. This is often the case in summer. This is what it looks like today at 5, but we'll probably see more than that out there, much like what happened last night. The storms that do form today will be very efficient rain producers. Got some again this morning, most of them coming this afternoon and tonight. Highs in the 80s. Tomorrow, the better chance of showers and storms over the northern and western counties of the state. And highs in the 80s. Same thing on Thursday, and quite frankly, the same thing on Friday. Each day, warm, humid, scattered showers and storms, most of them during the afternoon and evening, but not necessarily all of them. Some sun, highs in the 80s. This is Saturday as the weekend begins, not much change. Sunday, evidence the showers could be thinning out a little bit. They'll still be around, highs in the upper 80s. And this is Monday, looking drier. Tuesday of next week, a week from today, June the 15th, got a nasty 597 upper high over Arizona and New Mexico. They're going to be scorched out there. So hot and so dry. But thankfully, that's west of us. But again, evidence the precipitable water values are coming down early next week. But still, we're going to mention some risk of scattered storms in the afternoon. We'll go out 10 days. This is Thursday of next week, June the 17th, troughing over the northeastern states. And that looks pretty quiet. Down in the Gulf, we're watching for signs of any development down there. We've seen evidence of that in other runs, not necessarily on this one. And this is the European. Again, not showing anything for now. We'll just keep an eye on trends down there. Rain for Birmingham off the European ensemble. The mean approaching 4 inches between now and the 23rd of June. Highs mostly in the 80s, maybe touching 90 a couple of days. Lows around 70 through next week. And the CPC outlook, June 15th through June the 21st, if this verifies. Nice to see the blue shades here, which would mean temperatures a little below average. Always good to see blue in the summer on these maps. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 3 o'clock this afternoon. You can catch us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless. Hey, this is James Spann. I think one of the best parts of my job, getting to do weather programs in schools. During regular times, I'm in a school once or twice a day, teaching students, mostly in elementary schools, things about weather and science. It's a really great part of my job. In fact, if I wasn't a television meteorologist, I would be a third grade science teacher. But one thing I've noticed over the years, some children, not all, but some, develop a genuine fear, a phobia of weather, especially thunderstorms and tornadoes. To offset that, I commissioned a couple of creative members of my family to write a series of children's books about weather. And the first one is out. Benny and Chipper, Be Prepared, Not Scared. Your kids will absolutely love Benny the Bear and his best pal, Chipper the Beagle Dog. It's a really good read about thunderstorms and tornadoes and how it's okay to be a little afraid, but you don't have to be really afraid. As long as you're prepared, you understand them, you know what to do, and you take care of yourself. Information is very powerful, and that starts a process of kids overcoming that fear. And this book is a really good read for any elementary school student. My friend Ginger Z of ABC News in New York, the chief meteorologist there, wrote a foreword here. Jeremy Davis, an illustrator, really makes Benny and Chipper come to life. It's a great read, and your kids will love it. I would encourage you to get a copy, and we'll have future books with Benny and Chipper about things like thunderstorms and the science behind them, tornadoes, and hurricanes. So get your copy today. Right now it's available online at Spannbook, with 2 N's, Spannbook.com. And you'll see some other cool stuff there as well. Benny and Chipper, Prepared Not Scared. Get your kids a copy today.